What's up? Damn, I swear this training is blazing by so fast. It's already week 3, like, come on, what in the actual world is going on? I swear when I first trained for a half last year, it felt like it took forever. I was like, when are we getting to this bloody race? Now it's like, boom, week by week, I am rocketing towards this marathon. But they say, you know what, nerves just mean you care, so I will stay nervous. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get to the good stuff. This week's plan has me going up to a cute 46 miles. Usually easy runs for most of the week. I got a 10 miler on Sunday, some speed work on Tuesday, and my first tempo run on Thursday. So this is now that familiar feeling of training where you have this weird sandwich of chaos on Tuesday, pure joy on your day off on Wednesday, where I can do yoga or just not run or do anything and be a total couch potato, followed by more dread and tears on Thursday. So who knows, maybe the training won't feel like it's going fast anymore. You may have to check back in on that in a few weeks. But like I said, Tuesday is speed work, and I actually have not been following my exact plan. That's because, like I may have mentioned before, I joined the Brooklyn Track Club this year, aka BKTC. So BKTC usually has a specific speed work session planned for every Tuesday. I wouldn't necessarily say just dump your plan altogether, but with my plan, all it simply had me doing was going up a ladder each week in distance for the speed work. Usually with the BKTC sessions, the intervals are mixed in length with similar recovery sandwiched in between. Today was no different. If I recall, the workout was 2 by 800 meters at 10K pace, 2 by 1600 meters at half marathon pace, and 4 by 400 meters at 5K pace. So if you're not familiar with running at all, but at the very least have at least seen a standards track, that basically means 2 loops 2 times around the track, 4 loops 2 times, and 1 loop 4 times. Hello guys, so the reason I am all bundled up is I just got back from another Track Tuesday with the Brooklyn Track Club. Not too bad, just pretty happy with it. I'm just taking my post-workout protein, always important. But yeah, I'm excited. I ended the day today with about 10 miles under the bag, which wasn't too bad. So very excited for my recovery day tomorrow, just to take it easy, chillax, don't have to focus or worry about running. But yeah. Now, I'd love to capture my workouts with the team, but we're a big group and a lot of different pace groups involved. It would just be a lot of people to consent to record, so most likely you won't be seeing those. Of course, if I do ever end up doing track work on my own or a speed session on my own, I will totally record that. So I'd love to share, how those feel, because they usually feel pretty damn gross, but that's just the part of speed work. That being said, I was really happy with my workout. I decided to go with the 8-ish minute mile per pace group. The funny thing is that we're all eager and we often start out faster than we should be, which is a good thing. We all want to go faster, but we also know to hold it back and pace ourselves. So what I usually find is, if for 8, it's usually probably more like 7:45, ending up 7:30. And so for that workout, for the 800 meters, I averaged about 8 minutes per mile. For 1600 meters, I averaged about 8:12 minutes per mile. And for the 400 meter, I averaged a little over 6:30 per mile. So I'm just getting ready for my 6-mile tempo run. First tempo run back. It is very cold outside, so I'm still debating whether or not to use this down jacket, just because I know I'm going to start sweating ridiculously in like 5 minutes. So I may switch out, but otherwise I got my hat, I got my scarf, I have a very warm layer underneath this. I'm going to wear my gloves, and I'm also just warming up indoors a lot, so once I get outside, I don't feel physically cold, which is usually, I think, the bigger hurdle when running outside is that first 5 or 10 minutes where you're like, holy shit, it's cold outside. But yeah, I will let you guys know how it goes after. Now, I usually don't use the Theragun to warm up. I usually just use it more for muscle soreness, but I do know you can use it for a warm up, and because it is cold outside and it's a tempo run, I'm going to be running a little bit faster. I'm going to go ahead and use it. So I just finished my tempo run, and I'm actually very happy. I tried to stick to around 8:30 minute per mile, and I averaged 8:27. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. This goes to show a little bit of rest and do between training cycles, coming back faster, stronger, whole gist. So it's funny in retrospect how nervous I was about my tempo run, because I kept stalling it until the sun basically came down. And this is something about speed work in general, whether it's intervals or a tempo run, we know it's going to be hard. We have prescribed paces. For my other runs, I have a general sense of what pace I would like to hit, but I don't place too much pressure on it, so I typically just go off a feeling. With speed work, the whole point is really to become a better runner. And so something I've learned about myself is that when I stall on these types of runs, is not what I thought was actually laziness in the beginning, it was actually just fear. It's not fearing the run itself, I think. I think it's more of the goal pace that I set for myself, or the goal pace that I have in mind. So the fear that I may fail or not reach that goal is the real bigger reason as to why I often stall on these runs. But I have to remind myself how this is what training is about. Some workouts I'll hit every mark, and others I probably won't, I haven't. But that's okay. That's why we call it training. So when race day does come around, we've already tested the waters with different paces, different runs. We know what works and what doesn't work. And as I said before, nerves just mean you care. And nerves to the point of stalling, I guess, are an indication that I really fucking care. So, just passed mile 1, feeling pretty good, going a little too fast. Right now I'm averaging about 9 minutes per mile, aiming for 9:30. So I'm just gonna try to hold it back a little bit. Walk through the fire, the sound of a lion. So I just passed mile 2, managed to slow myself down a little bit. Down to 9:28. Still trying to bring it down a little bit slower. So 2 miles to go. So I told you guys I would be honest about everything about my training. So I was just doing my thing, running 2.5 miles in. All of a sudden, I had to go to the bathroom. Like, no other. I've never had this before. Or had to go this bad. And it wasn't just me. It was unfortunately much more than that. But thank God I found a bathroom, or rather I knew there's a bathroom. There was half a mile away, and luckily it was open, thank goodness. So gonna continue down my run finally, feeling much better, much lighter. I'll see you guys later. So I'm just halfway, feeling much better post bathroom. But yeah, excited to finish this run, get on with my day. Just 1 glorious mile left. Feeling really good, still going too fast. So I'm just getting ready for my long run. It's about 10 miles today, which isn't terrible. I'm slowly creeping up in the long run mileage per week, so I'm excited. We'll probably be running up to the Queensboro Bridge, across into Astoria, or into Queens rather, and then possibly into Roosevelt Island to do a loop around the island there. It's been somewhere I've been wanting to run for a while now, so we'll see how it goes. The weather isn't too bad. It's actually pretty warm outside, well, relatively speaking for the winter, but it may or may not rain, but you know what, I don't mind running in the rain. If anything, less people on the streets, which I always appreciate. Other than that, I'm just a little bit worried because I did run out of gels, and I went to Paragon Sports, which is where I usually get my gels, and they were also sold out. So I will have banana, and then just use the one lonely gel that I have, maybe instead of 30 minutes into my run, maybe like 45 or 50, and just kind of see how long I can stretch it out for. But yeah, I will take you along again as always on this long run and check in with you at certain parts. So stay tuned.
Drink a little water, feel a little better. You do what you gotta, babe. Breathe a little better. Bring life into your muscles, instinct for the living man. Oh, but there is one thing you're all forgetting. That endless morning will turn to night. And when you're dreaming, you will be seeing a little demon dancing around.
So I just crossed the halfway mark. Just got to Roosevelt Island. Feeling really good. Just trying to figure out how to get off this bridge section. It's just like, I don't know how to take the stairs. I mean, China, right? 5,000 steps.
Saying life, it is confusing longer if you're choosing right. Read between the lines, it doesn't really matter. All that we possess is time.
I will admit, as fun as it was to explore Roosevelt Island, it also got a little too quiet and creepy at points. I haven't been to Roosevelt Island for years. Probably since I was in middle school, so going back there, I was like, oh, this is nice, and then this is starting to get a little bit creepy. Alright, just finished my 10 miles. Went really well. Actually ran a little over 10. A little bonus, felt pretty good at the end. But yeah, catch my breath. I went a little too fast at the end. Let's see. Average 9 minutes and 4 seconds per mile, which is definitely faster than I wanted to go, but it felt good in the end, so why not, right? So excited to go home, shower, probably pass out on my couch with my dog. But yeah, week 3 is officially done and dusted. So I was supposed to hit 46 miles, but I ended up running 40.3 miles. And honestly, I'm fine with that. If there's one thing I've learned, it's okay to miss a few miles here or there, especially in my case, if I'm still running 6 days out of the week, it's fine. You should never stress out about being short a mile or 2, or in my case, a little less than 6. Stress just makes things, well, more stressful. That's week 3 for you. I'm excited to see what week 4 has in store as I wrap up the very first month of training. I can't believe 1 month, what? As always, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Otherwise, I will see you next week.
Walking on air and every day.